Good morning, 2020 virtual band campers.
We hope you've had an amazing week so far, even though it's a little different than our normal band camp week.
For those of you who don't know us, my name is Grace Rindfleisch.
And my name's Alicia Mengel.
And we've been counselors at this camp for 4 years.
Today, we're going to teach you guys how to march.
We'll be teaching you different marching techniques, how to march, and more.
And we hope you enjoy it.
To start off, if you could pause this video and go to this link, which should also be attached to this video, you should be able to watch some marching band performances. By watching it, you will get a feel for what marching is.
After you watch these clips, you may be filled with some questions. One of the questions that people have when they watch a marching band is, how do they know where to go? Besides the music, the members of the marching band also have to memorize where to go and when to move.
Now, what if every member of the marching band just went from one place to the next randomly? The field would be chaos, right? This is why there are particular step sizes that each member must take. On a drill chart, the marchers will see the steps that they need to take between one place and the next. It is also important that the members mark in time to music and make sure that they finish and start their steps on the right beat. We'll practice more of that later.
Finally, it's time to learn how to march. There are many different styles of marching around the world, and it may be cool to look some of them up in your free time. The style that we are going to teach you today is a style that Wisco's marching band uses.
Alicia and I will teach you that style. Please feel free to get up and practice these techniques yourself. The good part about this being a pre-recorded video is that you can pause us and rewind as many times as you want to practice it over and over and over again. First, we're going to teach you the basic positions. The first position that we're going to teach is called attention. Alicia will stand in this position and describe how she's holding her body.
All right, so we're starting out today with our feet in a 45-degree angle, slightly out to the corners. Our back is nice and tall, our shoulders are nice and relaxed, our hands are strong, our hands and our arms are nice and strong, and our chin slightly up.
A technique that a lot of marchers like to use is called the string technique. In this technique, I will pretend that Alicia's like a puppet, and I'll put a string at the top of her head and pull it up. When I pull it up, she stands on her tippy toes, and when I let go of it, she puts her heels back down, but continues to keep her body in that up position. It's a very good technique to use in all aspects of marching. The next position that we're going to show is called parade rest. Alicia will describe how she's holding her body the proper way in this position.
All right, so our feet are about shoulder width apart, also turned out to the sides. Our back continues to be nice and strong, relaxed shoulders, and our arms are strong in front of us.
Now that you've got the basic positions covered, we can start moving. The first thing we're going to show you is called marking time. Similar to the position attention, Alicia's going to have her feet together, but instead of having them at the 45-degree angle, they're going to be all the way together. Now, starting with lifting her left heel, Alicia's going to snap her heels down to the beat. She will snap it down as I clap my hands. Mark time. The next thing we're going to show you is called forward marching. Similar to marking time, Alicia is going to start with her left foot. On the beat, she will move her left foot forward with her toe up and roll her left foot down while keeping her knees as straight as possible and bringing her right foot forward. It is very important to keep your knees straight while marching forwards. Alicia will demonstrate a couple steps. Notice how while she's doing that, she's still keeping that same position with her shoulders, arms, and head held properly. Feel free to get up and practice that a couple times. The next position that we're going to show you is called backwards marching. Again, Alicia is going to start with her left foot forward. On the beat, she will put her left foot back with her heel up and reach her right foot back while her knees are as straight as possible and sliding her foot on the ground. Notice how Alicia keeps a steady posture and is not wobbling. Because this is a posture with a lot of balance, it is really important to squeeze your core so that you do not wobble. Alicia will demonstrate a few more steps. Again, feel free to get up and practice this. The next thing we're going to show you is called a forward slide. A forward slide is when you're moving sideways, but keeping your body squared to the front. Alicia will demonstrate this by facing her feet sideways, but turning her shoulders to the front. This position should feel pretty weird if you're doing it right. In this position, she will forward march the same way that we just taught you. The only difference is that her body is facing forward. Even though your body is at a weird position, it is still very important to keep the posture the same. The final thing that we are going to teach you guys is called stabbing. Stabbing is how marchers transition from forward to backwards to sideways. A stab is a lot like it sounds in the way that you stab your foot forward very firmly. Alicia will demonstrate this while going from forward marching to a forward slide. Notice how she marches a couple steps forwards, stabs her foot, and then sharply turns to the side. You can do this while transitioning backwards and forward sliding, as for any direction. A stab should look very sharp as she swiftly turns her hips. During all of these movements, it is still important to keep your same posture as you did when at attention and parade rest, with your shoulders, back, chin, and chest all in the right positions. Also remember the string technique as you remember you're still raising your body up. Feel free to pause and rewind to review so that you can master them and even record yourself to post or send to Miss H. We would love to see it. Now that you all are master marchers, it is time to do a box drill. A box drill is a movement in which you march the shape of a square. It will look something like this. Now Alicia is going to demonstrate a box drill.
All right, so we're gonna do this while we're getting a steady beat from Grace over there. So we're gonna go forward, 8 counts. Ready? So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're stabbing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stab. Twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stab. 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 Close. So you could go around in a circle as many times as you want as you're learning how to do this with our sharp transitions.
Feel free to rewind and join Alicia when you feel ready, or you can pause it and practice it by yourself, or watch it a few times until you feel comfortable. This is another thing that we would love to see you guys doing. So please record yourselves marching this box and post it or send it to Mrs. H. Well, that's all. Thank you so much for joining us on this activity.
We look forward to seeing all of you participate in more events throughout the week.
We miss all of you very, very much. But we feel lucky that we're going to be able to be in this together virtually this week.
We hope to see all of your sparkling faces soon. Have a wonderful week.
Bye.